I thought that guy was going to go there. I think he thought he was going to go. Today we are at St. Mary's in Sydney. We're heading out of St. Mary's. I want to get over here. But what's been going on? I tell you what, I've had an absolute shitter of a go the past couple of weeks. They say it always comes in threes. Well, spoiler alert, there was three. Three what, you say? Well, I've been playing musical trucks, not musical chairs, but we've had to swap over a few times. So first things first was this truck here, it had been just slightly sluggish to start. There'd been a few mornings. Oh, if I go this way, I hope it's not fucking flooded out because they got a bit of rain last night. Oh no, this isn't the one. I thought this one was the one with that, like a little creek crossing thing. You're going to have to put up with the beeping, by the way. So, we got the beeper on today. Yeah, so this was a little bit sluggish to start. So when you turn the key, it'd be roo, 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 you know, and it'd just like once or twice it'd give like a little roo before it wanted to start. So it was like just really slowly sort of rolling over. And I thought, oh yeah, fucking batteries, they're on the way out, you know. It's a 2022, currently 287,000 Ks on it. So she's only new. She's still getting run in. But I thought, oh, you know, I'm gonna be somewhere really inappropriate one morning, and it's just not going to start. The battery's going to be flat. I've got jumper leads in here, but I thought, what happens if I'm out at a farm or something, or you know, parked, you know, at some stopping bay, and there's no one here. Oh man! So I was sort of every morning I was stressing out. And I was like, yes, good girl. Anyway, it finally happened. I was dropping a trailer off one day to a place. It had a little bracket underneath that needed some re-welding. It had cracked on the bracket, so I was dropping this trailer off, went to restart it, nothing. Oh man. It's like, well, I'm dropping a trailer off to this place and they fix trucks and trailers. Like they'll have a jumper pack or something. Like they'll have something. So I wandered inside. Hey fellas, you know, sorry to be a pain, but you've got a jumper pack or something, or can you one of you wheel the car around so I can jump in the truck? And, oh yeah, we got this fucking U-View fucking #1 in the world fucking jumper pack. Yeah, so they've bloody got this little trolley and all that. It's already built onto this trolley. They've wheeled it out. I might just, I'll continue my story after the lights, so you don't need to hear the, actually, I'll just turn it off. Yeah, they wheeled this jumper pack out, bloody hooked it up, turned it on, the voltmeter's going all the way up, beautiful, turn the key, and just keeps kicking the key back. It's not the fucking battery, it's a starter motor. So the call goes out. We get a guy, a mobile guy, he comes out, and I thought, oh yeah, he's just going to diagnose it. He's going to tell me it's a starter motor. We're going to have to get it towed. You know, here's a day gone. because the bosses talk to their office. I'm going to use both lanes here. I don't care what people behind me are doing. Because this is and there's going to be one bloke there. So when this arrow turns green to turn left, I'm not going to be able to turn. There's already someone trying to get up on the inside of me on the left here. God, people are bloody impatient assholes at times. Yeah, see, this is what's going to happen. We're going to have the green arrow, and I'm not going to be able to turn. Ah, well, it's going to have to wait. Because it's a shithouse bloody turn. And I'm not going to make it. I don't want to run up the gutter. Oh, there you go. All these probably impatient people behind me. Got held up for about 15 seconds. Still very close to that gutter. I thought he's going to come out, diagnose it, and, you know, we're going to get it towed. He brings out a starter motor, fixes it on the side of the road, well, where I'm pulled off in his back street, fixes it, and I'm back on my way. Turn the key, it's the best it's ever started. Well, I think the starter motor was possibly on its way out for, I don't know, maybe a little bit, because now it's better than my car. So, problem one, no big drama, problem solved, everyone's happy. That was on a Friday, so I got held up a little bit, got home a little bit later than expected, but, you know, like I said, everyone's happy, everything's good, we're all fine. The next week, it was a Thursday. So Thursday night, I'd had a super late pickup in Melbourne. And I'd had a 7-hour break of an afternoon in Melbourne. So I could drive all through the night. Otherwise, I would have had to have a 7-hour break halfway along. So I had a break in Melbourne. Got going again, I think it was like 7 o'clock at night. Cruising down the highway, or cruising up the highway I should say, and I've just passed Tarcutta. I think it was 5 minutes to 12 at night, so you might as well just say it was midnight, and I hear this, oh man, sounds like a fucking tyre. Jesus, me, just my luck. So, okay, well, I'll wait till there's like, it looks like a good enough spot to pull off. Bloody better check this out. So, I've pulled up, and as I'm slowing down, this noise, it's slowing down with my speed. So as I'm slowing down, it's like, going slower and slower. So anyway, pulled up. What the fuck have they done here? Put these big plates over the road. They must have dug it up and put some new drainage or something up. Pull up, and I've just jumped out. I walked just back to the drive tyres. You'd know if it was a steer. Fucking not very smart with your door open like that on the driver's side, mate. I walked out, go to look at the tyres. I'm like, oh, this is still making a bit of a noise. It's like, choo, choo, choo. Well, yeah, it's making a noise anyway. I'm like, well, this can't be the tyres. You know, it's still making a noise. This is coming from the engine. running in both lanes here again. There's no one behind us. Come on, mate. You need to drive fucking 1k an hour? So I've gone up to the bonnet, unclipped the bonnet, lifted the hood up, and as soon as I've lifted the hood, we're going to get in the left lane here anyway. As soon as I've lifted the hood up, I'm on the driver's side. I'm looking at the alternator. It's right on the side of the engine. At eye height, and it's fucking glowing red. This thing is, it's red. Whole inside coil is just, and I'm not sure how long it was. I've opened it up and I'm just sort of looking at it going, jeez, well that ain't supposed to be doing that. It's on fucking fire. This thing just catches fire. I only assume because I've opened the bonnet up to have a look, see what's going on, and I've fed it with oxygen. This thing's on fucking fire. Now, in hindsight, I think back and I'm like, gee, I wish I got a photo of this, because it was fucking probably a foot or more high. The bloody fire coming out of this thing. And it was on fire. It wasn't just like a little, you know, from a lighter sort of flame. This was a good fucking fire. Holy shit, you know, like, taking a photo weren't on the top of my fucking list at the moment. So, I was like, well, shit, I've got to do something here. I can't just close the bonnet because the fire's taller than what the bonnet is. I've got to do something because I don't want it to burn, and, you know, you've got fucking 15 odd litres of oil. How many litres of oil you got in there? I don't know if diesel's flammable, but you've got a shitload of diesel sitting there by it as well. I should have used both lanes here. Oh well, there's no one there. I just needed to put this thing out. Shit, what do? I don't have a fire extinguisher. Run back in. Turned it off, just hit the turbo timer, so it kills it. So, well, this thing needs to stop running. This is another sort of shit turn. And just straight from one of my bottles of water. Luckily, I had spare bottles of water with me. Grabbed it out there. This thing's smoking and steaming. And I thought, holy shit, this could have been so much worse. This could have ended a lot worse. I'm sure we just go straight through here. There it is, M7. So the fire's out. This thing is hissing at me like it's like when you pour liquid onto something super hot. It's like sss. I wasn't taking no more chances. I went and grabbed another bottle, tipped it out on it. This thing's still fucking glowing red. Problem A solved. There's no fire. The truck's no longer on fire. Man, I was fucking shaking, you know. I'd only just pulled over. I was having a fucking good night. I had my music on. I heard this noise over the top of the music. And then I had to make the call, you know, like fucking midnight, you know. I don't really want to make the call. I don't want to fucking ring the boss and tell him that the truck's caught on fire. You know, but, it had to be done, you know, so I'm ringing him up. He's fine. You know, everything's fine. I'm safe. The truck's safe. Nothing else has got damaged. We get a guy out. Amazingly, he wasn't really that long. I went to sleep, you know. I thought, well, fuck, what am I going to do? Go to sleep. And I talked to this technician, and he had my number. I said, mate, I'm just going in the back. I'm going to roll in the back, have a nap. Just knock on my door when we come. And yeah, I woke up when he got here, and he sort of looked at it. Went, yep, fine. Easy to get to. He's fucking pulled the alternator off, put the new one on, got one out with him. It was all under warranty. We're not stopping for that. No fucking way. There's no red light camera there. Oh no, I think there might be. Oh well. Take the run. Take the risk. So here's where we're pulling out to the highway, or motorway. I'm just hoping that there's no bloody traffic. We're not pulling out to fucking stop traffic here. So anyway, I said to him, mate, what would cause that? You know, like, there's nothing you can check on your pre-trip. And he said, mate, I have changed 4 of these that have done the same thing in the past week. Wow. So he said he doesn't know whether it's a design fault, whether it was a faulty batch, whether it's just something that happens. It made me feel better about it. Also the fact that it was covered under warranty, you know, it was still, you know, covered, and, you know, like they put the cost for it. But man, that was a different scenario. That was fucking different. But at the end of the day, drama solved. Was back on the road, and yeah, just got up to my deliveries a couple of hours late. You know, like, one of my favourite sayings: can't be everywhere at 7 a.m. You know, like, you got multiple drops sometimes, and you should have been here at 7. No, mate, I was at the other place at 7. Can't be here at 7. Oh, why'd you come here first? Because that one place was closer. If I came here first, then they'd be asking, why didn't you come here at 7? You can't keep everyone happy. Everyone's load's always more important than someone else's, you know. You can't be everywhere at 7 a.m. That was drama too. Anyway, this truck, it goes into the shop. It goes into the shop for a couple of weeks. 2 weeks, I think it was. So I've jumped back into the 610. I've ripped everything out of this, jumped back into the 610, the other Kenworth. And, you know, it's a good truck. Don't get me wrong. I like both trucks, but, you know, I like this one. Anyway, I've jumped back in that. Everything was fine. I think a week. Halfway through the second week, I'm at one of my pickups. I'm like, this clutch feels fucking... There's something going on with this clutch. We were loading the trailer, and where their crane, it can sort of only reach halfway. So they load the front half of the trailer, and then you move forward and they load the back half. So it was in that sort of space. I just wanted to move forward 6 metres. Push the clutch into select gear, and I'm like, this clutch ain't right, you know, as soon as I push it in. Anyway, as soon as you're letting the clutch out, you can hear something grinding on the inside. Something rubbing, and I went, oh man, something's fucking, yeah, this ain't right. So, again, the call goes out, look, you know, boss, something wrong with this clutch. Oh, well, fuck, you know, like, I have to drop it off, get it checked out. And anyway, so I'm just driving without a clutch, which is fine. Anyone that knows trucks knows you can drive a truck without a clutch change gears without a clutch, doesn't damage it, it's fine, it's completely normal. In fact, it's probably even better at some points because you don't, you're not wearing your clutch. But when you're stopped, you need a clutch to get into a gear, because you're sitting there in neutral at a set of lights, or you're sitting with your foot on the clutch so you don't roll forward or back. So I'm like, okay, I've got to get back to the yard without a clutch, and then get from the yard, drop the trailer, get from the yard to the shop. Little clutch movements as possible. Okay, yep, sweet, no worries, no drama, I can do that. I think 2 times I used it. Once when I left, once when I pulled up. I see a set of lights, so I just start slowing down. I'd been going down through the gears, and I just sort of been creeping up. Light goes green, I'm like, come on, go. And I just creep off. Talking of creeps, look at this guy. What's he going to do? Is he going to pull out and slow down in front of me? No. This is how people should join the highway. Pull out. Don't slow down. Don't question yourself. Yeah, so dropped the truck off. Got picked up, got dropped off at the yard. That was, I think, a Friday as well. It was a Friday. So I was like, oh, well, they'll fix whatever it is on the weekend. Turns out, it was a bearing inside of the clutch. I don't know, I'm not a clutch mechanic, but it was some bearing on the inside. Needed a whole new clutch. And this wasn't fucking driver damage. This wasn't anything from me. This was just a failure. Wasn't being rough, wasn't fucking slapping shit in. It just happened. Oh man. So one of our drivers fortunately was off. So the call gets made on whatever day it was, Saturday. Shane, you're gonna have to get you to take the Freightliner. So I was like, man, I don't want to do that. But, you sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. So I've had to go in to Gilbert and Roach, where they were fixing the clutch, grab what I needed out of the truck, put it in the ute, take it over to the yard, put it into the Freightliner. I just grabbed the bare essentials, it was like my rugs and my pillow and my work diary, GPS. I just grabbed the fucking bare essentials because I was like, look, I'm only going to be in this for one trip. It was going to take them a few extra days to put a new clutch in. So I was like, well, okay, so you're in the Freighty. I did not... It wasn't the most enjoyable trip, let's just say that. The buzzers, the sensors, the bloody things beeping and flashing at you. It's just, I didn't realise how sort of small and that, well, I don't think he watches my videos, but I'll just say it. The state of the fucking cab, it was fucking disgusting. The driver that's in it, he left it fucking filthy. Get in it. I'm not a smoker. A lot of people, especially other truck drivers, assume that all just truck drivers smoke. I fucking hate it. I hate the smell of cigarettes. I don't care what brand it is, what flavour, what streak. I fucking hate the smell. It fucking makes me feel sick. I get in that thing and that's like, we got all these smelly dangly things around. You can smell it. It's in the fucking seat. I bought a spare towel and I put it over the seat cover because that, like the wool fucking sheepskin seat cover that's on the driver's seat, I can just fucking smell it fucking emanating. Oh, new sheet on the bed, fucking mattress stinks. Yeah, you know, you're smoking constantly, probably with the windows up, with the fucking air conditioner on circulate. It fucking made me fucking feel sick. Anyway, so we did a trip in that, got back, grabbed all my stuff out. The sheet that I had in there, fucking didn't put it back in the 610. That went straight to the wash, grabbed the new one. Pillowcase, the towel went straight to the fucking wash. Anything that was touching anything, it went straight to the wash. But anyway, grabbed all that stuff back into the other Kenworth, and then I think it was only two more trips with that one, and then I get the call, this truck's coming back. So once again, grabbed all that stuff, put it all back into here. With I don't know how many changes that is. It was like this to 610 to Freightliner, back to 610, back to this. However many that is. But yeah, we're back in this now, so good times. I've tried to sort of re-jib the angle. I say this every video, but I'm trying to find a suitable angle that suits, and it's, I don't know. No, you sort of can't see me driver's head, because there was one other comment. Sorry if I can't remember who it was. Okay, I don't remember who it was, but the guy that commented and said, I like the angle where you can see your hand, so, you know, like when I'm driving along, no one waves in Sydney, but when I'm driving along and I'm like you know, waving to other truck drivers or anything, he likes that. And I was like, yeah, I like that idea. I'm going to try and leave that. So we might have to try and angle it a little bit more over to the right. I've tried to zoom it in a bit so you can see a bit more of the road, but this truck, it has a smaller window because we have the big drop visor up top. The dash sort of is a bit raised and it's got a longer bonnet. So yeah, the viewing angle, unless I move the camera all the way up to here, it's not going to be as good as the last one. But, well, yeah, I don't know. Let me know if the angle's good. You know, I've said it probably the past 3 or 4 videos. Come on, mate, if you're going to fucking do this, do 100, please. It is 100 zone. Oh, we're going to be stuck behind the caravan. Do we get around him? Do we get around him? Come on, mate, in the middle fucking lane, going slower than the slow lane. We want to get around these slowies. Come on, bloke. A couple of Ks before we got to get over. I'm almost inclined to jump in that right lane and go around him, but I'm going to turn left. 2 kilometres. Come on, mate! It's not fucking 80 kilometres anymore. That finished fucking 12 Ks ago. So you get in front of this slowy here, and we're getting that over left. As long as he doesn't move left. Was going to come over again there. Well, he was just going to slide all the way over from the right lane into the fucking left, right in front of me. So, word of the video. Move. Now, we'll leave this sort of open, but where have you moved whatever it is, and it had to move it back. So it's like a double base move. Whenever you moved something and then had to move it back to the spot that you moved it from. This could be houses, this could be trucks, this could be, I don't know, moving from one job that you didn't like it and you move back to the job that you're at. Just give me your best move story. Anything with move in it. That's what we do. Anyone that's returning knows what it is. Anyone that's new, thank you for watching this far along. Get around this lot too. But that's what we do. I just give you a word and you give me your best story involving that word. The stories, the words move. So give me your best move story. As always, you got any more stories, anything else that you want me to touch base on, anything that you want me to talk about, put it in the comments, let me know. I need to do a logbook video because I've had a fair few comments over the... Why is this guy slowing down? There's nothing in front of him. You're not even doing 80, I'm doing 75 and you're slowing down, bro. Alright, we'll put the windows down so you can hear the chase. I'm not sure how good the quality of the sound was there, but it is what it is. Give me ideas, let me know. If you've watched this far and you're not already subscribed, what the bloody hell are you doing? That's it for now. Bye bye.